Hi everybody, welcome back to Healing with Love. Thank you so much for joining me. So today we're going to be discussing the Zeal Chakra. So we're going to be activating the Zeal Chakra or clearing the Zeal Chakra if your Zeal Chakra is already open. So let's get started. First, I would like you to say out loud or in your head, I accept this Reiki from Maricela. Okay, and I'm going to start with some Reiki symbols. And so this energy, this healing, this Reiki will reach you in all dimensions of time and space, past, present, future, beyond. Okay, so let us begin. So I'm going to start by combing the aura just to clear out, just to, brush away any energy that may be blocking. It's almost like a drain, and we're pulling out the hair clog to allow the movement of the water. So the Zeal Chakra has many names. The Mouth of God, the Well of Dreams, the Ascension Chakra, the occipital lobe, the Golden Chalice, otherwise known as the Holy Grail, the Jade Pillow, which there's a very interesting synchronicity that happened with the Jade Pillow and my friend Nietzsche. And then we have what I call it the Receiver's Knob. So this is located at the base of the skull, near the medulla oblongata. So it's a little cone shape. It connects directly to the pituitary and pineal gland, the heart and the crown. Its color is magenta. Almost like a red purple color. So when you're doing this healing work, any focusing on the color magenta. So meditating with the color magenta, working with magenta stones or red and purple stones together. It's responsible for dream recall, channeling from the higher realms, the mouth of God. So a lot of people, when this chakra opens up, you almost begin to feel like you're speaking in tongues or light language. It's energy being emitted. It's truth. It's responsible for truth. It can only be opened in truth. And psychic abilities begin to awaken when this chakra awakens. This is within the energetic body versus, let's say, the soul star, which is outside of the ethereal body. It's also responsible for downloads, so receiving information. This is why I call it the receiver's knob. And it's imperative to tune this chakra, fine-tune the messages that you're receiving, and so they can be received clearly. So clarity. And it's also about speaking from a place of wisdom, love, and truth. It's said to be where the soul enters at birth. So I'm going to start with, before we get into the crystals, I'm just going to use Eudolite and pink tourmaline to discuss a little bit of the symptoms of, when you have an overactive, balanced, or etc. So when you have an overactive pineal gland slash the area of the Zeal Chakra, you get too much information coming through. And so the inability to control the flow of information, it's almost just like coming through so fast. You are susceptible to psychic attacks, paranoia, a lot of schizophrenic signs. People, when this opens up, they feel like they're becoming schizophrenic. So that is imperative to understand that it's coming from a higher truth. You begin to think it's a dream. You are bordering the line between, am I awake, am I asleep? It almost feels like a lucid dream. Like, is this real life? And a lot of people become fearful because they do equate the symptoms of the Zeal Chakra and the Soul Star Chakra with schizophrenia. So, you begin to see and hear, and many have been incorrectly diagnosed with schizophrenia. So, and you also, it's a manifestor sign. So you begin to manifest fairly quickly. So let's say, you're thinking about 333 because you saw 333 a couple times. And now you're seeing it everywhere. And that's because you're manifesting it. So this goes with the 1111 as well. A lot of people, once they open up to the 1111 gateway, they begin to see it everywhere because they're really focused on why they're seeing it, why it's in their lives. So you begin to manifest these number sequences. But they also have deep meaning depending on the meaning that you give them. A balanced and open Zeal Chakra is mastering your psychic abilities. So communication, information, dream recall. When it's closed, you don't remember your dreams at all. The closed symptoms are no dreaming, not remembering your dreams, fatigue, so oversleeping, negativity, pessimistic outview, difficulty manifesting your dreams, lack of faith, not knowing your purpose, being skeptical, and being dishonest. It's almost very ego-driven as well. So when it's balanced, we master the psychic abilities. We are able to recall our dreams with clarity. We manifest from a place of love, not ego. We have a balanced yin and yang. So this is the chakra that is the left and the right brain coming together. So, we've got the left and the right, and then we've got the pineal gland up here. So it creates this. And then we have the Zeal down here, and it creates a diamond shape. It almost looks like a diamond or a kite. And you put the strings down, and that energetic string goes down to the throat, the heart chakra, etc. So I call it the diamond chakra, the kite chakra. When it's balanced, you're very humble about your gifts. You require less sleep as well, so you have more energy and you require less sleep because you no longer need to work through your daily life in your dream state. So your dreams turn into more of a tapping into your past lives, astral travel, lucid dreaming. Your dreams they become more high vibrational and fun. Meeting your soulmates, etc. So your dreams take a turn because now you're understanding your daily life and how everything has meaning and purpose, and so you don't have much to work through in your dream state. So it requires less sleeping. And how do you open this chakra? Color therapy is a great one. 15-minute meditation with the color magenta or any magenta crystals. We've got Udalite and we've got magenta agate or pinkish agate. It's actually dyed, but dyeing, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have purpose. Sound meditation, so the sound bowl G if you have sound meditation. And the affirmations are great as well. I remember my dreams. Before you go to bed, I remember my dreams. Okay, now I'm going to just spray a little spray here. Okay, and I'm actually going to light a little bit of Palo Santo. As I was stating before, psychic attacks do happen when the Zeal Chakra is not properly balanced. And this is just what I mean by psychic attacks. It's just taking on other people's energy. So overly empathetic to the point of not wanting to be around people or not wanting to be around large groups. So we want to make sure we balance this out. Okay. I'm going to take 3 deep breaths. Mindful breaths from the root to the crown. Okay, we're going to begin the crystals. Now, before I begin with the crystals, actually, I wanted to bring in Buddha, because it's said to be blessed by Buddha. So this is the Buddha chakra. So we're a little Buddha, bring in the Buddha energy, the beautiful, compassionate, strong, truthful energy. And we're going to use black kyanite. And what I love about black kyanite, it looks like a fan. So it's like sweeping away. So you can use this to balance all your chakras. This is great for the Earth Star Chakra as well. If you have not seen my Earth Star Chakra, I recommend that for grounding. Feeling safe. So this is great for dream work as well. If you have suffered from sleep paralysis, this is great for protecting in your dream state. Helps you to understand your past lives and heal karma from the root. So how do we heal karma? I'm going to do a separate video on that, but the gist of it is you just acknowledge the things that are happening and why they're happening. So if you're in a karmic relationship and it's just, a mess, you understand that there is a reason, and this is asking you to break that karmic loop, that karmic cycle. So it's like a loop. And you begin to understand, so we need to let go of the fear. So I'm working with Ruby as well to release fear. You are safe. But this is also to release fear when you're working with past lives. As soon as the past lives begin to awaken in you, you're very fearful. And it's also a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of pain, if you remember your past lives. I just remembered one today where I drowned, and I was just like, I remember I was having a lot of lung problems prior, a lot of breathing problems. And when that one popped up, it was an immediate understanding. Oh, I had died in a past life. I drowned. So in this life, I'm very grateful for my lungs. Took it for granted for a long time. So when you start remembering your past lives, you begin to be grateful for certain things in your life. Okay. And Ruby is also great for passion, love. So if you want to start being passionate about the things that you do, and this helps you and brings in new love as well. So releasing old karmic relationships and bringing in new relationships that are filled with light and love. Okay, so we got those two. We're going to bring in Jade and Emerald. There's an interesting synchronicity. So this is this chakra, Zeal Chakra, one of the names is the Jade Pillow. And shortly before I was working on this video, I had a friend, and we're talking about dreams, and I said, oh, I just put a piece of jade under my pillow. And here I am working with the Jade Pillow. So jade is great for dream work. Put this under your pillow. It'll help you navigate your dream state, decoding your dreams, as well as astral travel, knowing that you are safe to navigate outside of your body and that you will always be brought back. You have this golden cord that'll always bring you back. So this is great for astral travel and decoding your dreams. Sometimes we have dreams and we have no idea what they are. I always suggest, there's a great book called The Book of Symbols. You can find it online. I'll link it down below on Amazon. And it's a great tool for decoding. It has so many different symbols and their traditional meaning in various parts of the planet. helps you to understand when it's a past life dream, or you know, something that you're working with in this life. And emerald reminds me of the emerald tablet, so a lot of Egyptian stuff. So this is the heart chakra. It's the revealer of truth, the prophecy, clairvoyance, eternal life. This reminds you that nobody ever really dies. We just transform, change shape. You know, we jump into another life. You know, have you ever had a dream that you died, and then you just woke up, you know, almost shocked? That's you jumping into your new life. At least that's what I feel. That's what I've seen. Okay. Now we've got pink tourmaline and eudialyte. So pink tourmaline is the higher heart chakra. So the Zeal Chakra is, you know, you work with the pink tourmaline with this one. It's got two sides, a masculine and a feminine aspect. And so the Zeal Chakra is the marriage, like I was saying, of both parts coming together. The marriage of the left and the right brain, the sun and the moon, the dark and light. It's the marriage of both. Sorry, my leg's falling asleep. And it's all about truth and compassion. So being kind in your communication. You know, I always say communication, truth without kindness is cruelty. So we want to be kind. And then we got eudialyte, which is great for the Zeal Chakra because this is the fine tuner of transmission. It clears the channel from the root to the crown, to allow for that information to come up and down like the figure 8. It coaxes the Kundalini energy to rise up. Allows you to hear, speak, and know truth. Knowing, claircognizant, knowing the truth. It's like the bullshit meter. Okay? And I recommend, if you have eudialyte, put this in the back of the base of your skull, the little divot, the medulla oblongata, 15 minutes. Okay? And once again, you don't need crystals. You can do these meditations and these things with intention, pure intention. You know, you could get a piece of paper and just write magenta. It's all about the intention. Okay? Because crystals can be very costly, you know. I've been grateful that a lot of these crystals have been gifted to me, so. Okay. Next, we're going to be using Larimar and Lemurian stone. So, Lemurian quartz is about Lemuria, and Larimar is a stone of Atlantis, so I like to use them together. This is divine knowledge, divine wisdom. So Larimar is the stone of Atlantis. It's ancient wisdom. It's all about truthful expression, clarity, and it's also the twin flame communication stone. And if you look at it, this particular one has a little ink, so eternal life, as we were talking about with the emerald. So these are great stones to work together. Larimar, if you want twin flame connection, any type of a blue stone with rose quartz, or a pink stone or a green stone, heart chakra, will allow you to communicate from the heart. Okay, and Lemurian quartz is also ancient wisdom. It's the stone of Lemuria, both of them very watery. And this allows you to connect with your angels. To hear clearly. Opens up that crown chakra, the soul star. Okay. Now we're going to go to peacock ore. Peacock ore is great for astral travel. Great for dimension jumping, understanding your dreams and signs and synchronicities. So sometimes we have all these synchronicities and we don't know what they mean. This helps you to understand energetically what they mean to you. Because what it means to one person might not be what it means to another person. It's your own unique journey. So always remember that when you are looking up signs, symbology, synchronicities. Always go with what it means to you first before we look out. So always look within before you look without. Or before you look out. And it also helps you to channel happiness. So it channels happiness. So happy information channels from a place of joy. So it's got all these vibrant colors. It's got the green, the purple, the pinks. It's the peacock. It celebrates. So it brings in happy information. Okay, and then I brought in Melody Stone, which is, I would say it's very... It's super 7. It's got 7 minerals. I brought it out because it's got coaxinite and amethyst, which are great for the Zeal Chakra and the third eye and the crown. So with the Zeal, it is the crown and the heart. So we want to always work with crown chakra crystals and heart crystals, because we're bring those in unison bring the Zeal. So if you are not kind, you're not compassionate, your heart is closed, you don't have empathy, that Zeal chakra is not going to open. It only opens for those that are able to speak to God. I know it sounds really, all high and mighty, but I mean it the mouth of God, as in like just the higher wisdom source, higher knowledge. A lot of people can channel from their third eye, but I always say the third eye it can deceive you, and it can lie. So the heart never lies. The heart is always truth. The heart will always show you the truth. And when you connect it with the crown, bring it together, it's like, comes down like and it's like right here. It's beautiful energy. And this is great for telepathy as well. Telepathy is another thing that begins to happen when your Zeal opens up. Okay. And now we're going to go back to Selenite, because Selenite, we want to clear out that crown. And we're going to go back to, let's use emerald. So we're going to use Selenite and emerald. And I'm not sure when you're watching this video, but I know today is September 23rd, and this is timeless. You can watch this whenever, but today is the day that the southern hemisphere and the northern hemisphere, they experience the exact amount of daylight and nighttime. So it's balance, the marriage of the sun and the moon. Balance, 50-50. So this is all about balancing the left and the right side of the brain, the logic with the reason, logic and reason with creativity and intuition, and bringing it together to create miracles. The Holy Grail. This is the chakra that many people speak of. It reminds me also of an eclipse. The sun and the moon coming together. Okay, and we're going to close it out with a little Udalite. We're going to fine tune. And we've got Herkimer Diamond here. I forgot about the Herkimer Diamond because it was on my hand. Herkimer Diamond is all about lucid dreaming, astral travel, clarity, crown chakra and soul star chakra, dream work, dimension jumping as well. So peacock ore and Herkimer Diamond would be great together for in your dreams, jumping in your dreams, dimension jumping. During meditations, really going deep. Shaman stone, which I'm currently wearing, is also great for going deep, going inward, to do a lot of shadow work that needs to be done, because we don't want to just look at the light, we want to look at all aspects. It's balancing. So you are not going crazy. the synchronicity, signs, this is all real life. You are receiving, and I'm seeing the Radiohead has been coming through, not because of the band, but Radiohead because of our head is a receiver. It receives and it transmits, and with telepathy, it receives information and it gives information if you focus. So you want to make sure that, you know, I'd say a great exercise is to find another person who is on a similar frequency to you to practice with. Practice your skills, practice your telepathy. If there is a certain reader on oracle reader on YouTube that you resonate with, you know, that's another way to see how connected your soul family is. To find it, find your soul family. Breathe it in. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I'm very grateful for all of you, and if you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment, feel free to like, subscribe, if this video helped you in any way. And namaste, everybody. She's the littlest. Hi, littlest. Hi, littlest. Little tiny girl.